to Section 3, Academic Policies. In this section, we will discuss student classification, good standing, drops and withdrawals, grade replacement, three-peats, payment, cancellations, and FERPA. Since NCTC is a community college, we offer freshman and sophomore level courses. A student is classified as a freshman if he or she has completed less than 30 semester hours of credit at the beginning of the registration period. A student is classified as a sophomore if they have completed 30 or more semester hours of credit. Academic standing refers to a student's academic performance over time. To determine academic standing, NCTC will take your semester and your cumulative GPA into consideration. Your semester GPA is your GPA from one semester only and includes college prep course grades. Your cumulative GPA is your GPA from all semesters, current and previous, and does not include college prep course grades. GPA stands for Grade Point Average. It is calculated by taking into account the number of credit hours a student is taking, as well as the grade earned in each course. Letter grades are assigned numerical values, or grade points. With an A, you will earn 4 grade points. With a B, you will earn 3, a C is 2, a D is 1, and an F is 0. Someone with a 4.0 GPA has received all A's. A 2.0 GPA, or a C average, however, is the minimum required to maintain good academic standing and to graduate from NCTC. NCTC has a number of different statuses to reflect a student's current academic standing. All of these take into account a student's semester and cumulative GPA. A student may find him or herself in good academic standing, on academic alert, on academic probation, on continued probation, or on academic suspension. Good academic standing entails a cumulative GPA of 2.0 or higher and a most current fall or spring GPA of also a 2.0 or higher. Academic alert means a fall or spring semester GPA is below 2.0, but the cumulative GPA is still above 2.0. Academic probation means the cumulative GPA is below 2.0 after a fall or spring semester, or includes a transfer student on suspension from his or her previous university. After academic probation, a student may move to either good academic standing, continued probation, where the cumulative GPA is below 2.0 and the fall or spring term GPA is at or above a 2.0, or academic suspension, where the cumulative GPA and the fall or spring term GPA remain below 2.0. It is important to note that a probation status will remain in effect until a student earns a 2.0 cumulative GPA and continues to earn fall and spring semester GPAs, also of at least a 2.0. Academic good standing is different than being in good standing with financial aid. Financial aid students must maintain satisfactory academic progress towards an associate's degree or approved certificate program in order to receive any type of financial aid. At the end of each semester, the academic records of all financial aid students are reviewed to determine if satisfactory academic progress is being maintained. To be considered in good standing, financial aid students must maintain a 2.0 cumulative grade point average and complete 67% of all courses attempted and complete the degree within 150% time frame. For example, an associate's degree of 60 credit hours must be completed within 90 credit hours. If you lose good standing, you can be placed on a financial aid warding status. This means you had a poor semester and that something needs to change next semester, or else you may be put on financial aid suspension. You can, however, still receive aid while you work to improve your financial aid standing. Students who are unable to remain in good standing for 2 consecutive semesters will be placed on financial aid suspension. Students who have attempted more than 150% of the credit hours needed to graduate will be suspended regardless of GPA or completion rate. Students may appeal their suspension by submitting a financial aid suspension appeal to the financial aid office. If an appeal is denied or a student decides they may pay for tuition and fees out of pocket in order to regain financial aid eligibility by taking classes, students must be in good standing to regain financial aid eligibility. Other important considerations include Pell Grant limits, in which there is a limit to the total amount of federal Pell Grants that a student may receive, which is the equivalent of 6 school years. Student loan limits. Loan awards have both an annual and lifetime limit. And repeated coursework. Students may use financial aid to pay for a previously passed class only once per class. Drops and withdrawals can be a confusing thing. Both drops and withdrawals refer to getting out of a class before the end of the semester. Drops occur before the official date of record, while withdrawals take place after the official date of record. The official date of record for regular fall and spring semesters is usually the 12th day of class. This is the day that the school reports your enrollment to the state of Texas. If you drop a class before this day, it will never appear on your official transcript. However, after this date, you are only allowed to withdraw from classes. When you withdraw from a course, you will receive a grade of W on your transcript. A W does not hurt your GPA. However, you are only allowed to withdraw from 6 classes throughout your entire undergraduate career, for students who are new to college fall 2007 or later. The state of Texas refers to this rule as the 6 drop limit, but by our definition, it should really be referred to as the 6 withdrawal limit. You can learn more about the 6 drop limit, or what we refer to as the 6 withdrawal limit, in our catalog. However, we'll quickly touch upon a few key points. First of all, this limit is only applicable to first-time freshman students who enrolled in a Texas public institution of higher education in the fall of 2007 or thereafter. Second, if you have a good cause to withdraw from a course, such as a severe illness, death of a family member, active duty service, or change in your work schedule, you may withdraw from a course without it counting against your 6 withdrawals. Before you drop or withdraw from any of your classes, we encourage you to check with financial aid and an academic advisor to see how the drop or withdrawal will affect you. Keep in mind that there is a limited time in which you can drop or withdraw from a course. Always consult the academic calendar to see what deadlines may apply. Grade replacement. If you fail to drop or withdraw from a course by the appointed deadline, or for some reason have a really tough semester and it shows in your grades and GPA, you may want to look into grade replacement. If you retake the exact same course you originally took with NCTC, then only the higher grade earned will be computed into your cumulative GPA. This can be a lifesaver. However, if you intend to transfer, it is best to check with your intended transfer institution regarding how they will calculate your GPA if you have repeated coursework. Some schools will average all your attempts, while others will only go with the last grade completed. In accordance with the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, NCTC has a three-peat rule. An additional $60 per semester credit hour tuition will be charged to anyone taking a course more than 2 times at NCTC. This means that if you are taking a 3 credit hour course for the 3rd or more time at NCTC, it will cost an extra $180, $60 times 3 credit hours. That's in addition to the regular tuition and fees. Speaking of paying for classes, NCTC's policy is that payment is due at the time of registration. There are several ways to pay for your classes. You can pay your full balance online, set up a payment plan online for a $30 fee, pay using financial aid, or pay your full balance by check, cash, or credit card in the business office. Failure to pay for classes will result in being dropped from all classes. If this happens, you will be charged an additional fee to be able to register again for available courses. For students who drop or withdraw from courses, NCTC may refund tuition and mandatory fees. If you drop a class before the first day of class, you get a 100% refund. If you drop or withdraw later on in the semester, your refund could be smaller or you may not receive a refund at all. Always check the refund schedule in the catalog to know how much to expect. Any refunds due to you, either through the business office or financial aid, will be issued to your student ID debit card. Be sure to visit the NCTC business office on your campus to have your free student ID debit card issued, which also serves as a photo ID. The college reserves the right to cancel any scheduled course which does not have sufficient enrollment to justify, either economically or educationally, teaching the course. Students will be notified by the first meeting day of the course and will receive a 100% refund for the canceled course, or they can choose to apply the tuition and fees already paid to the costs associated with adding another course. As provided under the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act of 1974, also known as FERPA, NCTC may release certain student information to the public on request, unless a student expressly requests in writing to have the information withheld. This information includes your name, address, telephone listing, email address, date and place of birth, photographs, participation in officially recognized activities and sports, field of study, weight and height of athletes, enrollment status, full-time or part-time, degrees and awards received, dates of attendance, most previous school attended, and classification, freshman or sophomore status. This does not include a student's ID or social security number. NCTC students have the right to consent to disclosures of personally identifiable information contained in each student's educational records, except to the extent that FERPA authorizes disclosure without consent. See Right to Disclosure information in the catalog for further exceptions. This concludes Section 3.